What's up, good people? It's your boy C. We're from Boys to Gentlemen. Hey, got a specific topic that I want to talk about. And that topic that I want to talk about is near and dear to me because I've been on a journey over these past couple years. And one of the hardest journeys to come to is learning how to love yourself, dealing with past wounds, dealing with involvement with past relationships, all types of issues, whether it be romantic, business, friends, family, whatever the case may be. One of the hardest things for us to do is to understand the difference between somebody not being good and somebody not being good for you. So I'm going to focus more on the romantic aspect with this one. But what I wanted to really put an emphasis on is sometimes we don't recognize that we're preparing somebody else for a wife or for a husband. You are dealing with somebody else's spouse. And a lot of times when we look at it from a community standpoint, somebody misses out on somebody phenomenal because of our selfishness. We're not willing to take the time, the patience, or the energy of what it takes in order to build into another person. So, take for instance the difference between fit and somebody not being good. Fit is very important. Take some shoes, for example. If I wear a size 10. If I see a pair of LeBrons that I want and they're 8s, does that mean that LeBrons are a bad shoe, or Jordans are a bad shoe, or whatever other Kyries or whatever you want to toss out there? Does that mean that it's a bad shoe? No, but it is a bad fit. So what sense would it make for me to go and put that shoe on, it not fit me, and then begin to focus more on the shoe than the size of that shoe? I can't even testify whether it's a good shoe. I'll never be able to hoop in it. I'll never be able to really do what I need to do simply because it doesn't fit. It's either too small or too big. But when I find that right size, that can be a very phenomenal shoe. And I feel like we do that exact same thing when it comes to relationships and partners. Somebody might not be a good fit for you. And I think our inability to just be honest, needing an excuse of why we exit a relationship, I think fit is one of the biggest issues that we're sitting in right now. And one thing that we do when somebody doesn't fit us, we start to look for exits. And often exits, the way society has put it out there, exits comes with explanations. So I have to explain to other people why we're not together no more. So rarely it comes at a mutual standpoint of, we really sat down, we had a conversation, and I feel like she's intelligent, she's smart, she's kind, she's great, but she's a little bit too slow paced for me. I like going out and being adventurous, and she really wanted to stay at the house all the time, and that just really wasn't a good fit for us. Saying something like that often reverts back to, oh, you tripping. You got this good girl out there, you just chasing everybody out in the street. I didn't say I wanted to go and chase women. I didn't say that I wanted to be wild. I said I'm more outgoing. I might want to go hiking. I might just want to shoot out to Dallas for the weekend, not for any club activity and things of that nature. I might want to go to the museum. I might want to go to a speaking engagement or go to a seminar or something that they're not interested in. You may be trying to develop yourself in ways that aren't the same as what they're geared towards. Somebody might just want to be like, you know what, I'm cool with a 9 to 5, and I want to come home. I want to, eat my popcorn, Netflix. I want to rub each other's feet, and that be a wonderful experience. But if you got one person that has a different idea of what great is, that's not a good fit. And I think what comes to us is we have a problem with being able to say, even though you're great, even though you're wonderful, you're not for me. But still telling that person that they are great, that they are wonderful, not feeling like I have to save face, not trying to prepare myself to give somebody an explanation, or they didn't do this, or, if you have been in toxic relationships, both in family, friendship, and romantics, sometimes you feel like the only way out of a relationship is through argument, is through pain, is through slander, or whatever the case may be. And the damage that comes with that often is what builds baggage and sometimes prevents somebody from being able to see somebody that's directly for them. And the reason why I'm pushing this so hard is because I'm watching people actually damage each other out of loneliness. And you don't want to be alone, or you don't want somebody to look down on you and call you stupid because you haven't been able to keep a long-lasting relationship. But in reality, everything that you're trying to do and everything that you're trying to piece together has been a constant reminder of the damage that you've gone through, the issues that you've had in the past. And somebody has to take ownership. I'm not looking for blame. Somebody has to take ownership for our poor execution and how we handle people. So if you're in a relationship, you're entering a relationship, or you're at that place where, hey, you watch this video and you say, you know what, I'm really evaluating the fit that I am for this person. Be honest, be kind, and be in a place where you can be humble. Honesty, kindness, and humbleness will change the whole layout of what we're doing in a community. Can you imagine the improvement on co-parenting if you could part ways in a responsible and respectful way? Now, I'm not saying feelings aren't going to be hurt, but if you come to a person and they just say, hey, give them the opportunity to say, this is what I'm looking for. You're not a bad person, but is this something that you're willing to commit to? And if it's not, can we both save each other time before we do something to harm each other? Before I get, too frustrated or angry and start feeling like you abusing me? Can we at least come out and say, you know what? You're a beautiful young lady. You're a handsome young man. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're kind, you got all these different aspects and attributes. But what I'm looking for is this. Is this something that you feel like is within your character? It's within something that you're willing to do, whatever sacrifice you're willing to make. And then return the favor and say, am I matching what you're looking for? If you're in a situation where you know you're going to be grinding and you're going to be on your business and you're going to be doing all types of things, you can't have a homebody. You can't have somebody that's not okay with you constantly being on a plane. Somebody constantly, they're going to be wondering, like, when you going to come and stay home? But baby, that's not me. That's not what I'm doing. Vice versa, if you got somebody that's not interested in a financial goal, you want to go out there and have money to go to Venice every couple months, and this person is just like, I want to pay the bills, I want to own my home, and I want to chill. I want to have big Thanksgivings, and let that be the case. You have to come to the place to see if that person that you're with is a good fit. Because sometimes when we ignore the fit aspect, that's when we start reaching, and honestly, that's when we start doing damage. So with that being said, I would love to see your feedback. How you feel about this? What you thinking? Are you disagreeing, agreeing? Let's start some conversation on the topic at hand. The goal of this, and let me make it very clear, my objective is for us to start being healthier for one another. And let's take away some of the added trauma. People have already had their traumatic experiences in their life. You're dealing with molestation, domestic violence, mental health issues, all the different things that you've addressed, that you haven't addressed throughout your life. The last thing you want to do is come and be just another twist of the knife that's still in somebody's side. So really want to focus on being honest and doing the least amount of damage, and really start uplifting people and encouraging them so they can be them better self, so they can be in a healthier relationship, which ultimately produces better community, better parents, and just an all-around better society. So if you got questions, please let me know. I would love to have your feedback. As always, the absence of a father doesn't equal the absence of responsibility. Someone or something is going to take that place. As always, I love y'all. Talk to me. Looking forward to it.